Welcome to Paranormal Nightshift, your fan stories told here. Today's story, the Cyber Doppelganger. During COVID, my company, like most companies, started going remote, and we had to have Zoom and meeting calls that way. Angela, my boss, was a tyrant in the office, so you can imagine how horrible she was when she had the freedom to be at the house. If anything, COVID made it worse. We'd get phone calls at all hours of the day to finish certain tasks or do things like that. And she would always want us to log in at the same time, like we were kids at school. She'd have meetings scheduled that we had to be there for. It went on this way for months. It got to the point to where I just started logging on early. I never really left the meetings. That way, if she was around, I could just be there. Had my computer always on kind of thing. One morning, we'd had a meeting at 8 o'clock. So I clocked in about 7:30, and there she was, sure enough, just sitting, doing her thing. I spoke to her and she didn't say anything. And I messaged her inside Zoom because maybe her thing was on mute. No response. Just sitting there, staring blankly at the screen. I saw her get up and leave. And then it was time for the meeting. And she came back, wearing different clothes. Hey, I know this sounds weird, but did you change for the meeting? What are you talking about? I legitimately just got here. What do you need? What are you talking about changing clothes? I didn't think anything of it, but then it kept happening. Anytime I kept my Zoom on, who I thought was her would be sitting at her computer. Then she would come on and it would be something else. But the thing that sat at her computer that looked just like her always had something slightly off. A ponytail if she was wearing a bun, or the thing would be in a ponytail if she had a bun. It just was never 100% right. We started getting emails from her that she claimed that she never sent. Tasks that made no sense at all. That, again, she would claim that she never sent. I finally had a conversation with another coworker and I said, I think she has a mimic living in her house. Like, there is something that looks like her that is doing things that she would do that's not her. This is a very tyrant-y woman, so I didn't figure she would be messing with us like this. Anyway, we got an email that she was going to be out of town and that she wasn't going to be doing Zoom meetings for that week. So we all felt great. I, like I said, always had the Zoom link up because I'm not super tech savvy and I just wanted to leave it there. So we knew that she was out of town. Sure enough, 7 o'clock in the morning, there she is, sitting at her desk, just sitting, staring blankly into the screen. I was getting kind of concerned at this point, so I called her, and she picked up, and she was at the beach. She said, I'm on vacation. Why are you calling me? I FaceTimed her and showed her, and her jaws dropped. She saw it just like I did. A fake Angela. The problem is we don't know what to do. This thing is clearly in her house and she doesn't see it, but the rest of us do. What would you do in this situation? How do you get rid of a mimic? And are doppelgangers dangerous? Thank you for the story. Please tell us down in the comments. Have you ever had a doppelganger or a mimic? Have you ever seen a doppelganger or a mimic? And please make sure you're sending your stories to Paranormal Nightshift.